Thank you so much for having us. It's quite an honor to have such a known writer, blogger. So
Yeah, right. Whatever.
I
You're
appreciate
the
it.
big winners, guys. You're the big winners. How does it feel?
It's amazing, to be honest with you. It beyond just the actual winnings, it's the messaging, right? That it comes with the fact that we competed with, again, so many people in so many industries all across the nation, and being selected as the grand prize winners. It's quite humbling, and it's feels great.
What was it? Did you make the beverage up one day and let people taste it? What was it that said, "Look, let's go full forward with the beverage"?
This is something we grew up on. This is the most widely consumed everyday drink all over West Africa, from Nigeria to Guinea, Ghana, Senegal, Mali, and there isn't a single company that makes this on a large scale. And this is a landmass the size of the United States with some 340 million people. It's a huge market. The fact that there isn't a single person, it's easier to get a case of Coke in all those countries than it is to get a case of Ginjan. We felt that that's a huge opportunity. And so if you go to African restaurants here in New York City, and we have tons of them here in Harlem, they all make these locally. They all make it in-house and sell it. But it's very poorly made. It's not consistent. And so we decided, okay, we ran the numbers on it, looking at how many African restaurants are here and the fact that they run out of it all the time. What if we could produce it for them, standardize it, and supply them? Would that be, would we make enough revenue to have a viable business? And then, start with the low-hanging fruit and go from there and start introducing it to the American market.
How's that going now? What's right now, kind of before the contest? Where were you at in terms of sales, velocity, that kind of thing?
As of right now, we're in about 100 accounts across the city, including in Whole Foods, Union Markets in New York City here, and various other natural organic markets. So we realized that our market was actually there, and we decided not to fight it and push it on to where we necessarily wanted it to be from the beginning. And we just adapted that way. And we secured a distributor within a year, which was one of our biggest goals. We secured a distribution with Fresh Direct, which is the largest online grocery distributor in the Northeast. So really, it was all about adapting and not fighting the way, figuring out who likes the product and just putting it there. And we've been received extremely well. There's nothing like it really on the market. There are a lot of beverages out there, but so the reason we had the heart to go and get something like this started was because we knew that it was something quite unique.
So let me ask about the contest. What made you enter into the FedEx contest?
When we first decided to start the company, we ran the numbers. Okay, if we had to build our own plant, what equipment we needed, what's the average rent would cost based on where we wanted to be located. We're looking at places in the Bronx, and so on. We essentially, we did a lot of our homework. A lot of numbers on paper just to get an idea, and we realized that okay, we need about $1.5 million. All right.
Stand by.
No
Yeah,
problem, no
so
problem.
yeah,
Pull out the credit
and
card.
now we just need to get out there and get it, and we that turned out to be no small task, as you may imagine. So we went back and said, all right, what's the minimum we can get started with? If we don't get our own facility, if we work out of an incubator, we like cut out anything we can cut out to have the bare bones to get started. That came out to about 250K, which is still 250K more than what we had.
Right.
So so we decided to calculate, okay, what if we did everything manually, literally cutting board and everything by hand, filling every bottle by hand, capping it, the works. And we decided to go that route because that's all we could do. At the time, we both had our full-time jobs. We would work during the day, stay up all night, doing whatever we can, be it securing suppliers for bottles, labels, the produce itself, and so on. And at the time, when we couldn't, a lot of our friends that we would show the idea to, especially Africans that knew, then they knew the potential, right? They'll all get excited and say, all right, let us know when you're ready. You can count on me for $5,000 or $10,000. One time came to write the check, you know.
$5,000, here it is.
Yeah, no? exactly. You know. So we started looking around at small business grants, loans, whatever it is that any way we could find some financing. And while we're searching for that, we stumbled upon the FedEx thing, and this was last year. However, it was too late. It was like 2 weeks into after the deadline. So we marked the date down.
This was July last year.
Around July last year.
Okay.
So we marked the date down for the following year on our calendar, and like pretty much a week before the application was open again for this year. And lo and behold, the alarm went off one day. We're like, oh yeah, we need to reapply for this, and we applied. And spending a lot of time harassing people on social media to get out there and vote for us. Literally every day we created a Facebook page just to put our friends on it, so that we can message them directly. We did a lot of the initial prep work to make sure that we get past that initial hurdle to get to the top 100. And yeah, we honestly did not. We were hoping to be one of the small winners, the ones that win the 7,500. That to us that would have been a major win. So you can imagine when we found out that we won the whole thing, we still can't believe it.
You're still.
Yeah, the reality is that we knew that if we could get within the top 100, we had a pretty strong chance, because we did quite a bit of homework on our business before we started. We did everything correctly. We did everything from the ground up with a lot of love. Of course, to think we could go out there and get $1.5 million, we had a lot of belief in our business. That's how much we thought we had a chance. But we've gone through a lot here, and it's not often we win things. So it was it's
hard.
Yeah, it was
really?
unbelievable.
So you've left your country, you're estranged from your family now, and you've gone through a lot. Seriously? Of course you have. The thing is, the risk and the reward, it has some balance now, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we're learning a lot, and it's a lot of fun. And we get to do it. I get to do it with my brother. We fight every day, but I couldn't imagine doing it with anybody else, a better partner. I get crazy sometimes, and he kind of keeps me in check. So it's really the beginning of a dream come true, if you will.
Awesome. So now that you got the win under your belt, and you're getting ready to get an infusion of capital, where do you see the vision? Like, where are you going to apply that to your business, and what's the vision going forward for you guys?
Yes. So since we launched, we've done about a little over 75,000 in sales. However, because we did not start with a huge capital, we were sort of limited in growth. We could not grow too fast. Even these 100 accounts, about 60 to 75, 60 of them came on board this past month to our distributor. However, to activate each of those accounts takes quite a certain amount of money, and it's money that we did not have. And to keep growing the way we are and have the success we needed more money. So this part of of the 25,000 would go towards helping activate some of those accounts, and all helping us sustain the growth. We also need an organic certification, which we had no idea, but it costs quite a bit. The non-GMO and organic certification is about $5,000. So a portion of that would go towards that. And the last piece is that we realize that we're getting quite a bit of demand from all over the country. In Georgia, for instance, I lived there for 3 years, so I have a lot of friends out there still asking me.
We both live in Atlanta.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool. I'm going to make that a note, because you're going to tell me where to eat when this one's over.
All right.
Yeah, so, it's a lot of them are asking for the product, and we did not feel comfortable activating the whole country yet to start the e-commerce, but we could use some of this now to basically make it available nationwide. We've already done it, actually. So anyone can order it from anywhere in the country, and we would just promote the website more, so that we can get a high traffic for online.
Guys, I really am so glad I got a chance to chat with you. It's fantastic what you've done, what you're doing, and total congratulations. Thanks so much.